Hi guys, this is Kim here. I was wanting to do a message that is maybe goes a little bit deeper. It's not a selective collective. This is actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from this astrology deck first. And I feel if you resonate with the signs that come out, could be your sign, could be a passed on loved one, or somebody that you're dealing with, then that will be your sign that this is for you. So let's do that first. We also might get planets, so just if you feel like you're resonating with it when these cards come out, then you'll know to stay. Okay, spirit guides, angels, please guide me to the right cards for the people that are supposed to watch this message. Oh, Saturn. People who are dealing with constraints, either financial constraints right now, hard work, experiencing struggle at this time. And if you are experiencing that, then and you're relating to Saturn, then yeah, this might be for you. Also Capricorn, so heavy on that type of energy, ambition, realization, realism, and methodical steps. So planning and strategy. Capricorn, time management. So I have Chiron, hurt and heal. It's the card of the wounded healer. And Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Which maybe the energies that you're feeling right now is intense, purging, intense. I would almost say being forced into situations in life where it's like, now everything must change. But now everything must change. Let's get one more. And Taurus. It really feels like a lot of this, yeah, and I'm going to take this one too, goodness, Kim. Uranus with radical change. Taurus, this feels like it's related here to money, material, time, struggle sometimes, but also the pleasure and the finer things in life, the groundedness. So Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Uranus with radical change. Any of those, if any of those, yeah. See, house 2, possession, security, material values, and self-worth. So those are probably going to be the topics here of this read. Okay. So something is about to radically change, drastic change, Uranus. And we're starting off with Kim Krans. Well, not starting off, I'm sorry. We are now moving on to Kim Krans archetype deck. Where can I talk? The Mystic, the Siren, and the Stone. And the comic. The comic that has to try to look at the lighter side of things. Definitely, if you're going through something right now, the stone can represent, the sustainer type energy of holding it down. There is changes within the stone. They're usually slow. What do I have? 67. The anchor, the rock. Yeah. Steadfast, loyal, committed, and being present. It's interesting because the mystic is kind of like, well, it's a mystical experience that you may be headed towards having a mystical experience. Finding yourself as the dreamer in this time is kind of, it's a little bit, it's actually like the opposite of this archetype. You may feel like you're being pulled in between these two different places. Of, I'm supposed to hold it down. I'm supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to protect, nurture, and stay like a stone, immovable. And then there's this seeker, this light worker, this dreamer inside of you that's having a spiritual experience. It could be in a time of darkness too. It is actually, okay, it says here in the deck, guidebook, remover of darkness, visionary and ageless. And then we have the Siren with 18. The temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. It says ultimately what is good or bad is somewhat irrelevant with the Siren. It might be hard to resist this call. You could be having awakened sexuality at this time, or feeling aroused or pulled towards a more mystical experience. And then there's this other side that says, no, I must pay the bills, I must make money, I must do this and that. And then there's like, oh, but there's this other thing, it's trying to pull you into something kind of mystical. So interesting. I want to see what the tarot has to say about this. I mean, you could be going through a death rebirth when it comes to your sexuality. Like, you could be really healing inner child wounds when it comes to that too. Because a lot of things around that topic get shamed and pushed down. So there could be something like that that's like awakening, saying that there's some sort of pleasure for you to experience, or something that is like okay for you to be craving or desiring at this time. That's the Three of Cups, which is bringing together the right people for you to have fun with. That sounds so bad after I've just now talked about that. But so you could be healing within a group, or find other people that you can relate to, that you can talk with. Maybe it's about celebration and something that tells you, I don't know if I should be celebrating at this time, but then this other part of you says, you know, hey, you only live once. And I'm not condoning or telling you to go do anything, but have fun. Like, have something that's telling me to tell you to let loose. Let loose a little. Let loose a little. Wow, the moon in reverse. That showed up in Capricorn's reading. That's interesting. The moon in reverse is when we're having feelings that are being revealed to us at this time. Or something big is being revealed to us. It's usually on the matter of our emotions, the layers of our things that we are even unconscious about, subconscious things trying to drive the show. So something being revealed to you about how you really feel. Whoa. Okay, and I have the Father of Wands, the King of Wands. A very passionate king. Inspirational. Fiery. The Hermit. This is usually about what, what a person can build. It might be a person, but it could be. You have Leo energy, you have Virgo, Pisces, or Cancer. So you have the Hermit. Kind of reminds me of this stone. For some reason, it just kind of looks like a big stone to me, maybe. So the Hermit is doing the work to research themselves, right? To know thyself, to find out what lights you up, what lights your way here. What is it inside of you that you're wanting to have be your star, have be your guide? Or what are you allowing to control that part of you? Whoa. The Hierophant in the reverse. Which means that there could be soul contracts coming to an end here. Or, I'm leaning more towards, with it being next to that Mystic card, of feeling like stepping outside of tradition. Doing something a little bit different. Yeah. Something that resonates more with your truth instead of just the way it's always been done. Like, because the Hierophant can be very much so about like institutions and churches and structures and the way that it's always been done, maybe even in the past. And there's something here about you finding out a truth. It's like your own truth here, though, with the Ace of Swords. So you're living by, or you've gotten some kind of clarity on your truth. What's going to come of this Hierophant in the reverse, please? Your Ten of Pentacles. Your Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Look, so if you relate to being in some sort of really big struggle right now, or you're experiencing a lot of financial difficulty, uncertainty at this time, I have a feeling your finances are going to heal and radically change with that combination, because this is usually about like healing, time to contemplate and take care of yourself, rest, take a break from the battle, so to speak. And there might be something that you do that's really unconventional or just very different that ends up bringing you a lot of wealth. The Ten of Pentacles is the completion when it comes to your finances, your wealth, your prosperity. It's breaking free of restriction, but it's doing it in a very different way. Like Spirit is saying, you're going to achieve this, but you're going to do it in a very radically different way than has always been done. And the way that you're going to do it is a perfect balance and mix of, I still uphold the things that I have to hold down, but I am definitely not going to ignore the mystical dreamer side of myself. I'm going to have balance in between the two. And something is pulling you. Maybe it's this group. Maybe if there's some other people here also, that when coming together, something that you end up building ends up being very successful. This Chiron can be, when you're healing things within yourself, you're releasing unconscious blocks that were there. You know, so when you're healing even something that is maybe an inner child wound with sexuality, if you heal that, like, it can start opening up different avenues. Abundance can, you'll see areas in your life where things just get better. Everything just starts to get better with this healing. And it's supposed to. It's clearing up channels, clearing up energy. Okay, so I have now the Two of Cups, which is a real love situation, and the Eight of Cups, which is another situation that you're leaving. The Eight of Cups in this card is like the party's over. It's done and gone. If there was something done to excess, like something's destroyed or ruined, maybe how you feel about everything is, or the scenery, the setting, it's like it's done. It's time to go on the path towards your Nine of Cups, right? And there could be a significant connection that you might be supposed to meet when you... Well, I'm glad you came in here instead of kept on meowing. So, that you're supposed to meet, or you're supposed to hook up with, they might end up being like either a partnership that it all is, something's all leading to this Ten of Pentacles, to truth and clarity, and to you going in a different direction. But you're supposed to meet somebody. They're very significant here. You can take the values that you have with this stone archetype with you on your hermit journey. You're like this turtle. Carry your home with you everywhere you go. There's your heart. There's all your legs. You need to tuck it inside if you need to, but pick up and go somewhere else. You're always home. You're always home, and you're really always on this hermit journey also. But there's some need here to really see deep down, how do you really feel, and what avenues or partnerships even would open up for you should you choose to travel and go in a different direction. It will lead to a victory. It will lead to you rising above a dark period in your life. Tell me more about the mystical experience here. Oh, the Queen of Cups. Oof. So your mystical experience can have everything to do. See all these little, like, I always see this as like clairvoyance, or maybe even clairaudient, claircognizant. There's something here with your intuition and your gifts, your spiritual gifts and abilities really opening up more. It is also a swan, and so these are associated with like it almost looking effortless. Like the type of love, this self-love, this spiritual, crazy, mystical experiences that you're having, this is supposed to help you. I feel like it's supposed to help guide you. See how it's like pointing? I feel like it's supposed to, your intuition and your gifts are supposed to be guiding you, even though it may be more, it may make more common sense for you to say, well, the stone archetype in myself says that I should just stay right here, or says that I should just do this thing and this is how you do it. But the mystic side of you, which needs to be balanced, is saying, no, I think you should let us guide you into something a little non-traditional, because it's going to get you to where you want to be, and who you want to be with. Yeah. The Son of Swords, or the Knight of Swords, is about determination and clarity and just going for it, honestly. Quick and fast. Like, what if the opportunity's there, seize it. This is a seize the day moment for you. And so how are you going to know? What kind of signs are you going to know? Well, your intuition and your gifts are going to tell you. And another hint is, if you can ask yourself, does it fit absolutely logically with this way that it's always been done in the past, and how the stone archetype is telling me? And if it doesn't, then it might be actually the right way to go. Yeah. So, I wonder if you're the siren. I wonder if you're the alluring person. We have the Four of Wands, and the reverse means your path is about to drastically change. Should you want it to, though? This is the Hangman. The Hangman is waiting for things to change. If you're waiting for something to change, but you're wanting it to logically fit in the right slot, then you may be waiting for a very long time. So I think this reading is telling you that you may be just sacrificing your time here when there may be this opportunity, this thing that opens up and it says, okay, now's the time. When are they going to know the time, about the timing? How are they going to know about the timing? I mean, other than your gifts, we've already gone over that. When your heart is ready to heal. When you're ready to heal your heart and move on from the things that hurt you in the past. I can go all the way back to inner child. When you're really ready for the heart to reset and be wide open and you're ready to trust again, that's when you will know. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. A new season is calling you. It ends up being in the upright. I think you can trust this new season. I think it's going to be a little different, a lot different, should you choose to do this. Interesting with the red eyes here, isn't it? With that Hangman. You have the gifts, the abilities to build whatever you want. Is it time to release the past hurts and start new? Is it time to trust love again? Oh my goodness. Roses, love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, fond, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts, friendship, infatuated, enchanted, passion, yearning, the flamingos, soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, two of a kind, long-term potential. I heard your divine counterpart is coming as I pull out this. Heart and home, happy home, security, love, kindness, family belonging, bliss, contentment, comfort, established, fulfilled, legacy, boundaries, affection, peace, heart's desire, and longevity. And that you've been ready. They're saying that you keep making improvements upon improvements. But at what point does it come to, now I'm just feeling things to, like, I'm finding things to fix. But it's really just keeping you here in the waiting period because you've gotten comfortable with the, I'm in the waiting period for this to come. And so they're telling you, you are ready. You are ready. You are healed enough to move on. Nice. Grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, wealth, enjoying the fruits of your labor, which is what I feel like you're going towards. Card dropped. Hang on. What is it? It is the microphone card. Oh, I've dropped the mic, so now I'm done. Like, for real. I'm going to end it there because that's the best way to end it. The microphone. News, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion, make known, current events, public speaking, speak truth, communicate, social media, and being heard. Like, literally. So I'm sending you love and light. Bye.